from Rockford, Illinois. Lost it on the boards. Into the zone comes Markovic. Moving her way in. All the way through. It'll be shot around to the near side corner. RPI zone. Hansen trying to scoop it out of there. And now played far side. It's going to be Severson off the wall. And Tremblay going to play it back for Nolan. Josephine Hansen quickly up the boards. Swept in deep. RPI will change all 5. 14:49 to go in the first period. No score. RPI and Union. Schultz going to play it ahead. A little bit too far for the intended target. That was Michaela Morey. But the Morey fights to win it back behind the net. Severson will spin it up the near side boards. It'll be carried out by Grigsby, who gave it away to Schultz. Grigsby back through center. Some room for Oros. Oros top of the far circle. Poked off her stick. Loose to the top of the zone. Burnett can keep it alive in the offensive end. Does a nice job to get it deep. Over to play now is Schultz. Swept to the near side. Oros waiting for it. Oros in the circle. Looks to play it back to the point and does. Kirsten Owotsky, a wrist shot through traffic. And a save is made by Amelia Murray. And she'll hold on to it there for a whistle. That's our first shot on goal. With just about 6 minutes into this game, it kind of tells you how this one's gone. But the Owotsky shot from the point was a dangerous one. There were bodies in front, traffic in front of the netminder. Murray, who's a junior. She's out of McHenry, Illinois. She's 1-7-2 on the year with a .907 save percentage. Now a shot comes in, deflects in the air over the top. It was Capel with the try. And now Schwalbe and Lance dig for it. But certainly a giveaway here. Hansen tried to take a shot there, but it was blocked down. Certainly a little bit of a feeling out period between these two clubs early. Schwalbe trying to evade 2 Dutchwomen behind the goal. Does get it back to the point. Owotsky made a move, and then she'll play it right back down low for Tremblay. Allie Tremblay, senior assistant captain, 2nd year running. Severson trying to center. Up to Hayes. She'll drop it back. Now Burnett, a wrister, and that one's kicked away by the right toe of Murray. Move back out to center by the Dutchwoman and Grace Heiting. It'll be fed in deep by Ryan as Union will get a change. Engineers back to pick it up. It's Madeline Burnett, the sophomore from London, Ontario, former Blue Water Hawk. Quick shot, and that one is frozen by Solander, who's in a tricky spot. Looked like it might have been able to sneak in above the pad. And we get a stoppage here. Stoppage we'll tell you about tomorrow night's action. Tomorrow afternoon, 3 o'clock puck drop at the Times Union Center. They're expecting a little bit of snow, but not supposed to come till after the men's game is over. So don't let that deter you from heading down to Albany. Or if you're too far away, you can tune in. 91.5 FM, WRPI Troy will be the only way to take in the Mayor's Cup. Aside from being there, as is the case, there is no video presence, but it's a great event, and I highly recommend. Face-off coming up in the RPI zone. As it's worked off the wall. Union on the attack here. Puck in the near corner. Battling for it. Was Michelinka. But it's carried out by Rapace. Turned around by Markovic. Markovic makes a move. And trying to get her stick on it was Russ, but it was broken up. And now back comes Grigsby. Jamie Grigsby. Little toe drag through. Shot coming off the post. What a chance there for Grigsby. As she rang it off the iron. An opportunity. Now the Dutchwomen carry it out. All the way in they go, in deep now. Del Perio. And now to the point. Schultz, slap shot coming. Hit Schwalbe in the far corner. Angelica Malone. And now poked on further by Ferroli of the Engineers. Behind the Engineers net. 11:26 to go in the first period. No score. Shots are 2-1 RPI. Fed back by, I think that was Morey, so obviously no icing here. It went all the way down. Union will have to regather there as it's moved up ice. Good connection to center. Dutch woman on it. Ryan given away. Nice move there by Tremblay. Ali Tremblay circle shot and a save by Murray from the far side. Flipped around to the near corner of the Union zone. Hiding. Clears it out to center. Now Ryan on the carry. Into the RPI end near side. She's stood up by Hansen. Nice pass in front. Shot off the base of the net. It was Hiding, the freshman from Woodbury, Minnesota, who had that shot come off. And now breaking is Hicks. Can they find her? Nolan's going to try. It's broken up in the end by Ryan, who got back into position nicely. Through neutral ice, it's Fries Hansen. Little spin move to get loose, but lost the puck into the zone. Union in the middle of a change. It'll be gathered up by Megan Hayes, the junior out of Hartford, Vermont. Played back by Ondrick. And now Burnett into the skates of Hicks, and the Dutchwomen are offside. 10:55 left in this first period. This one took a little bit of time to develop, but we have some action now. Shot in. And now behind the goal. Union thought about coming out. Ava Reynolds, they try the near side. Good connection now. Michalika. They get as far as the RPI blue line, where it's sent right back the other way. In deep, Oro's trying to pin it up. She's corralled by Schultz, but the puck squirts out to the far side. Markovic rejected on the clearance by Weiss, and now picked up by Oros. Oros takes a look. Cross ice feed, and that pass just handcuffed Grigsby a little bit too close to her skates, and kind of whiffed on the one-time try. It was a good idea all the way around. To the point, Weiss keeps it in. Fed to the far side. Tipped towards the front of the net where Schultz sweeps it away. And now gathered up by Reynolds. Stolen away by Schwalbe. Schwalbe to the point. Good snap of a pass. Fed in front by Weiss. Bouncing puck in the circle. Kicked at by Lance. Lance, a tight angle shot that goes wide. And it's carried around to the near side corner. Capel. Now Aaliyah Lance turning and shooting right on. Saved by Murray. Rebound still free. And she sticks out that glove hand to cover. Schwalbe wasn't going to give up on that play until she heard a whistle. And we finally got one. We get a stoppage here. Engineers 8-10-4 on the season. And as I mentioned, can get back to 500 with a couple of wins.
Visit www.rpiathletics.com for more information.
So a stoppage. Anyway, getting back to the Engineers' schedule. They've won 4 out of 6, the Engineers have. The loss is coming to a couple of ranked teams in Princeton and Clarkson. So really a positive stretch here for RPI. Big wins over Dartmouth, Quinnipiac, Syracuse, and St. Lawrence. And while they were all one-goal wins, it really tells you about the moxie of this club. Some late ones as well. It's been talked about. We'll get to it more as the shot comes in from Burnett. It goes wide. And now picked up by Grigsby, fed in off a leg, and they're offside as Rapace stepped across a little bit early.
Don't forget to purchase your puck before the end of the first period to participate in the slide and derby chuck a puck competition. Slide and derby is proud to support RPI athletics. Chuck a puck between periods 2 and 3.
So we have a face-off coming up outside the zone. And the Engineers win it. And fed through center ice. Backtracking to their own zone, it's Cheyenne Harris, a junior from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Del Perio in deep. Tied up by Burnett, shot around to the near side corner. Under 8 minutes to go in the first period. No score, RPI and Union. From the Houston Fieldhouse, RPI women's hockey on the air. As it's shot wide by Aaliyah Lance to the far side and swept back in. Another Minnesota native is Lance. She's from Edina. Former Hornet. That storied high school hockey program on both sides, really, men's and women's. Plenty of state titles to go around there. There's a puck kicked at by Sam Nolan. Kept in the zone, loose in the circle, and now fed out by Union. Well, backtracking here a little bit here is Hiding. And she'll take a look. Partial change for Union as well there, so Hiding was waiting for that to be completed. Now she fans on a shot, kept in Schultz, poked away, and now Morgan Ondrick will move it out, sophomore out of Shorewood, Illinois. Stolen away by Ondrick, but couldn't get the shot off before it was poked off her stick right in front of goal. And now back out to center it comes. Tie up in the neutral zone. Ondrick's going to play it back. Weiss going to take a look. Far side feed. Pressure comes in a hurry on Hansen. All she can do is play to center where it's turned over. Stick handling to the neutral zone to the near side. Flipped in deep by the Dutch woman. And now sent back the other way. On the carry is Wraithby. Near side. Shot coming. Sticked away by Murray behind the cage. Severson jumps on it there. To the far side circle. Saucer pass to the point. Snap back by Delaney Weiss down low. Tremblay in the far corner. Works it behind. Past Wraithby to the near side. Severson coming to try and help out. Band's trying to get the fans into this one here. 6:10 to go. Shots are 6-1 RPI. Still looking for our first goal, of course. It is played by Ryan in the far corner. Shot down the middle, tipped out to center. And they wave off the icing here as Kendra Ferroli goes back to pick it up. Ferroli, a junior out of Irvine, California. Lost it along the near wall. Ryan's going to just play it right back in deeper, allowing Union to complete its substitution. Ferroli up the far side boards, tipped along all the way down, where Union will restart. Down the middle of the ice they come. To the near side, it's Maya Martinez. Taken back by Rapace, and now Burnett. Near side connection, two-line pass to Oros. Drop pass all the way to the point. Hayes walking in, a shot right on, saved by Murray, and the rebound is pushed wide by Rapace. Murray thought she had it, but the rebound kind of trickled away and just couldn't stick it home there. Now to the near point, Burnett pinching in. She fires a shot. Rebound pops free to the slot, and Rapace was tied up, couldn't get a clean one off. Now Hayes, a shot to the far pad. That's kicked away. Shot by Burnett, and it spins just wide off the skate of Hayes. Good opportunities here for the Engineers, still on the attack. Grigsby to the near point. Burnett, backdoor feed, and a try there by Hansen. Burnett, a shot, saved by Murray, and the rebound is swept to the near side corner. Martinez going to slow things down as RPI is going to make a change. Best couple of chances of this one coming there, other than, of course, the pipe that was hit by Grigsby early on. As Burnett's going to gather it up and shoot it off the back of a teammate. It's going to pop right back to Burnett and then be fed right up the ice. They will blow this one. No, they wave it off. Good speed by Capel, and now she's pinned up in the corner. Linesman on the near side was about to whistle it dead for icing, but Capel turned on the Jets and canceled that one out. Now to the point. Iwanski is shot. Tipped to the near side. Gathered up there by Ryan. Ryan up the wall. And that one will leave the zone. Capel has to touch up. And Ryan will be allowed to carry on to the red line. Stop there. Schwalbe turning around into the zone near side. Here comes Schwalbe. She makes a move behind the goal. Still Taylor Schwalbe on it. All the way to the far side. Avoids a loose stick. Trying to play it back to the point. Ends up skating all the way out of the zone with it. It was good pressure from Sontag in the process there. Now chopped at by Schwalbe. Can't clear it out. Sontag again. Tight angle shot blocked back to the point. Gathered up there by Harris. Fed down low all the way around past Nadrich. Along the far side boards, back to the point. Skips right through the defenseman there. That was Harris. And out through center ice. I have a couple of interviews I recorded earlier today with some of RPI's women's hockey staff. Head coach Brian Bynes coming up in the first intermission. And a shot hit the skate of Burnett. And I talked to Tara Connolly, second-year assistant as well. Anyway, gathered up top of the zone. Union on the attack. Shot coming, just hammered wide. And a rebound try. Good chance there for Union. From right in the middle of the slot, it was Russ. And now a chance on the breakaway. Oro's in. She scores! Blake Oro's gives RPI the lead on a breakaway goal. It's 1-0 RPI. The goal for Oro's is her team-leading 8th of the year. And she broke it clean from the blue line and went forehand, backhand, and roofed it over Murray. Finally, we get our first goal. Nothing RPI. And a big one it was, is the longer this game stayed tied, you could feel Union picking up a little bit of momentum. They even had probably their best chance moments before that, and that seems to be in sports how things go. If you don't finish off your chance, the other team almost certainly finishes their next chance off, and that's kind of what we saw there. As Capel's going to stick handle this one to center. Michaela Capel trying to power her way into the zone. And there's a hit there by Severson that goes uncalled. Back in come the Dutch women. Harris all the way in. Harris a shot, and Solander makes the save. A big time stop there by Solander. As she denies a tight angle shot. So a goal for RPI. Oro's picks it up, her 8th. She continues her scoring prowess here. She made that one look easy. I can tell you it's not, from experience. Up the wall. That was not a goal scorer. Flipped in deep by Wraithby. She'll check it down. Up the near side boards, and now to center ice. It's turned around by Tremblay. Sontag. Near side for Hiding, excuse me. Hiding into the RPI zone, 1-on-4. Carries it in the corner, sweeps it back to the point. 4 new Dutch women on. It's kept in at the point, and then played there by Hayes. Indirect off the near wall, good connection to Grigsby. Oro's is breaking, couldn't quite find the puck. Got to credit Schultz there for the good defensive play. Back comes Union into the zone. Rapace leaves it in the far corner. Now up the wall. Little fake shot there from Kozakowski. She lost it along the boards, picked up by Oro's. A chance to break 2-on-2 with Grigsby. Grigsby near side. Oro's going to peel off and get a change. Murray's going to cover up that long range shot from Grigsby and get a whistle. 1-0 Engineers with 1:02 to go in the first period. Blake Oro scoring her team-leading 8th goal of the year, with assist, the lone assist right now going to Jamie Grigsby. Shots are 10-3. Engineers with 1 minute left in the first. Carried up the near side by Harris. Lost it at the blue line, but forces it out to center in the end. And now Harris walking in. Shot and a blocker saved by Solander. Picked up by Lance. She'll skate it to center ice. Thrown near side for Capel. A little bit out in front of her, but she'll gather it up and fire it into the Union zone. Picked up there by Megan Ryan for Union. Ryan navigating the neutral zone near side, makes a move. Ryan walking in, circle, shot blocked. And it's kept alive by Martinez. Stolen back by Rapace. finds Oros. She's one-on-one now with Reynolds. Waiting for help, makes a move, walking in, a shot and a save. Another good try there as Oros lulled the defender to sleep a little bit there with that little lift of the puck. And it wasn't able to stick it past Murray, who made a nice blocker save. And now Hayes again, near side Grigsby. Turns back towards their own zone, and that'll end the first period. Engineers outshoot Union 11-4 in the opening frame, and they have a 1-0 lead after one. We'll be back with my interview that I did with Coach Brian Vise in his second year, coming up in our first intermission. You are listening to live coverage of RPI hockey on 91.5 FM WRPI Troy.
They just don't understand.
I feel like I'm different.
I know I'm supposed to handle this on my own. I just don't know if I can.
I don't need advice. I just need someone to listen.
Who can I trust?
drop the puck here on period number 2. Engineers skating from left to right. Union right to left. It'll be the Dutchman to move it up the ice. And fed along the wall. Now a shot comes in high and wide off the stick of Michalika. Towards the line and not out. A quick shot and a save. Rebound put wide. Oh my, from no point blank range. And now back comes Oros. Oros walking in. Shot of the mask. Save there by Murray. Oh, the Dutchman can't buy a goal as that one just snuck on through. What a chance early on in this game, or in this period, I should say. For Union. The initial save was made by Solander, but the rebound just sat there. And the point-blank try went all the way through the crease and wide. So the Engineers dodge a bullet early on in the second. And oh my. So Solander makes a save coming across the crease. Those folks watching on RPI TV get a chance to see this one again. And it's whacked right off the post by Michalika. And if she could just clear that near post, she has nothing but net to shoot at there. But a chance goes by the wayside here for Union. On now comes Severson for RPI, stick handling into the zone. To the far side, and now shot around behind. Through center come the Dutchwoman. Wrapping around to the near side corner, RPI zone now. And now cleared out. This could be icing here on the Engineers. And it is. Send the faceoff back down the other way. 18:01 on the clock, second period.
We'll see you after the game at 2 King Street, downtown Florida.
Off the draw, goes back behind the RPI cage. Wrapped up the far side, out of the zone. Now Tremblay tries to jump on it. She'll get it deep. Force the Dutchwoman to start over there. Into the zone, slap shot coming, goes wide off the stick of Heiting. It'll be wrapped around to the far side. Emma Hicks picks it up there. She'll skate it out to center, lift it along for Ondrik. Knocks it down nicely. Ondrik on the move, drops a pass back. Shot by Hicks, and that one goes just wide. Good combination play, as Hicks was not the obvious pass there for Ondrik to make. She kind of passed it back past a couple of players. Hicks did get a decent look at the net, but it went wide off a skate. Through the neutral zone, RPI picks it up again. They'll shoot this one out of play. And we get a stoppage here. Face-off coming up in the neutral zone. It'll be fed down the middle of the ice and through everybody. Gathered up by Union. Ava Reynolds to the near side. Tied up there. Grigsby going to poke it back towards the point, but Hayes fell down. And the puck will go trickling back behind the RPI goal. Poked on by Burnett. Picked up by Hayes. It's Megan Hayes stick handling. Up ahead to Rapace. Rapace with speed, far side, pulls it back, finds Grigsby in the circle. Grigsby a shot right on, saved by Murray. Rebound! And it sat in the crease for a moment. As the folks on the Union bench, and I'm sure a couple watching at home's heart stopped for a moment there as Murray made the save, but the puck just sat there before it was able to be swept away by Ryan. And now fed up the boards and all the way down. This is going to be no icing here. They wave it off. Union going to change. Iwanski going to play. The junior Out of Marquette, Michigan, going to work it up the near side. Capel in the near corner, cycling for Schwalbe. She takes a bump there. Fed across, Capel, a shot that goes wide. And she had to kind of settle down a puck that was on edge. And by the time she did, was in a tough spot, just fired it wide. And we get a stoppage here. On the offside whistle, 15:33 to go. In the second period. And a media stoppage. Other action going on up here at East Campus Athletic Village. We have a final in women's basketball. Was Ithaca beating RPI 55-44. The men's game starts up at 7 o'clock. Big points for RPI only because they're on the women's side as opposed to the men's. You need to finish in the top 8 to even make the playoffs. All 12 teams make it in ECAC hockey on the men's side, but only the top 8. And so making the playoffs more of a feat. I personally prefer it that way, but you're not going to get the men to change to be like the women in that regard. But I'd like to see it. It would make some of those late season games to have a lot more meaning on the men's side if it meant, you know, kind of a win or go home type situation before the playoffs even start. But on the men's side, of course, everybody gets in. Off the draw, Oros. Weiss shooting. That one skips wide, hops up off the glass. Pretty good crowd here on Friday night at the Houston Fieldhouse. Band always adds an extra bit of to the atmosphere. Now carried in, chance for a 2-on-1. Rapace, a shot save, rebound Oros, she scores! Blake Oros, her second of the night. It's really been a coming out party for Blake Oros over the second half of this year, and it continues here. Her 9th goal of the season, and it's 2-0 RPI. Big time finish there. Wasn't the cleanest shot, but when you're that close to the net, it doesn't matter. Rapace took the shot, really looking for the rebound, flipped through the 5-hole, and 2-0 RPI with 15 minutes to go in this period. Now Oros looking for the natural hat trick, takes a shot that goes wide. Would have been a quick back-to-back for the natural hat trick there. And now it's shot and a goal the other way. Union's on the board. It's 2-1. Where did that come from? I'm gonna have to watch this again because I missed it the first time. Oh boy, what a shot there. A rip from Mitchell Lika, just her second goal of the season. The freshman from Johnstown, Ontario, picked out the top left corner. Back to a 1-goal game. How about that? And now Severson stick handling. This game's opened up a little bit in this period. Severson walking in, backhander over the top. Now carrying far side. Fed towards the net, that's broken up. Wraithby carrying to the near wall, pass back to the point, popped off the stick of Hayes. There's a bit out of her reach. She was able to get a stick on it. And now far side moved in by Del Perio. Rachel Del Perio. Drop pass here. Reynolds gives it back up the wall. Shot comes in wide, poke to the side of the net. Slander had to make a save there. Really just a positional stop. RPI is broadcasting. We'll provide that broadcast on our internet feed. Once again, that's WRPI.org. Been a pretty good one so far here. Took a little while for things to get started, but Blake Oros did open the scoring for RPI. I'll get you the time of that goal. I was a little bit better at the internet. Scoring started at 17:04 the first period. Blake Oros from Jamie Grigsby made it 1-0. Then 5:05 into the second, Grigsby made it 2-0 from Sabrina Apache and Grigsby. But then 24 seconds later, Cassidy Michalika got the Dutchman on the board. We are underway now in period number 3. Assists on that goal went to Caitlin Reynolds and Ava Reynolds, and Caitlin Russ. Made it 2-1. That's where we stand. Engineers will be skating from right to left in this final period. And is gathered up here by Markovic. Played through the neutral zone, nearly picked away by Grigsby. She got a stick on it. Forced it back to Markovic in her own zone. Turning with it now is Kozakowski in her own end. More pressure comes from Oros. Hands it off for Ryan. Ryan on the move far side. A goal and 4 assists on the season. Gets it in. Played around by Hansen. Waiting for it was Capel, but it goes through her and all the way down the ice. Shots are 26-12 RPI in this one. One of the few times this year where Lavisa Solander has to worry about some inactivity. Usually she's very active, but in one of these games, maybe it's a little bit more difficult for her when she's not seeing as many shots. That shot that did come beat her just under the crossbar. So there's not a whole lot she was going to do about it, except for stand up real tall. I don't even think she was in the butterfly. It was just fed over her shoulder. And when Solander's standing up, you can't really beat her there. Anyway, Union on the attack. Fed back to the far point. Schultz hands it off there. Kozakowski walking in, centering feed off a skate. Rebound put wide. On the chance there by Michaela Mori. Tie up along the far wall. Puck comes free. Can be lifted on for Wraithby. Amy Wraithby on the move. Trying to stick handle her way in. Broken up by Schultz. And now moved out by Martinez. Turned around by the Engineers. Grigsby moving in. Looking for a shooting lane. Shoots it in. Came off the stick of Murray. Picked up by Rapace. Drop pass. One-time try. Save again by Murray. It was Oros who got her stick on that one. Still in search of that first career hat trick is Blake Oros. I think it was current New York or Metropolitan Riveter. As the shot comes in, broken up there. Alexa Grushaw with the last one. And there it is. Throw those hats on the ice. It's number 3 for Oros. I'm hoping we get one. Oh, someone missed. There was a hat thrown towards the ice. I can assure you. Blake Oros on the back door with a wicked redirection inside the post. 3-1 RPI, all 3 scored by the junior. Blake Oros out of Chase Mills, New York, former Nepean Wildcat. There's a hat on the ice. Referee, or linesman, Matt Luther went over and got it. Love it. Absolutely love it. Great job on the camera folks here. Three to 1 is the RPI lead. Thanks to the trio of tallies, Blake Oros doing it 3 different ways. A shot, a redirection, and a rebound put back. Now a tie up along the near boards. Played back there by Burnett.
The third RPI goal, her 10th of the season, third of the game.
up ice by Andrik.
Number 6, Jamie Grigsby.
We got a penalty coming up here, first of the game. It's going to go on RPI. I think it's too many men. Nope, body checking. 3-1, Engineers lead, 16:23 to go in the third period.
RPI penalty number 24, and Hicks. 2 minutes for body checking. Time up to penalty.
Hicks gets the
7 seconds. RPI penalty number 24, and Hicks. 2 minutes for body checking at 3:37. Recapping the third RPI goal. Third goal of the game.
the gate here for body checking. Hicks in the box. She's having a conversation with somebody in there. That's nice. Face-off win for Union. They're on the power play as the shot comes wide in from the near side point. 7 for 74 are the Dutchwomen on the man advantage. That's 9.5%. RPI on the kill. 84.9%. 45 out of 53 killed. The most important number in that is the only 53 penalties, or time short-handed, I guess you could say, for RPI this season. As that one skips over the stick of Harrison out of the zone. I was correct in that it was Grushaw the last to pick up a hat trick. A 3-3 tie on November 27th, 2015. Grushaw had the most recent RPI hat trick in a 3-3 draw. The NWAHL MVP a year ago, Alexa Grushaw. So RPI hockey fans hoping that maybe Oros can follow the same footsteps. There's a couple of saves on the left pad by Solander. They can't lift it. And Solander denies Union there. Doing what she does so well. Sometimes it's just positional and keeping that left leg strong against the post. Solander doing the job. Now a tight angle shot in the save. Rebound picked up by Capel. He's going to try and lift it onto the zone and does. Down the ice. Back to pick it up is Ava Reynolds. 39 seconds left on the power play for Union. They move it into the zone. And now a shot and a block. Puck pops in the air. Goes behind the cage. Now Weiss trying to sweep it out. She's pressured there, can't clear the zone. Some help from Grigsby, no. Now turning with it, Markovic in the near circle, lost the handle, goes to the corner to get it. She's pinned up against the boards by Rapace. 14.5 to go. Penalty about to expire. 7 seconds left on it. It's cleared down by RPI. Turned back the other way. Harris on the move. Cheyenne Harris all the way in, looking to center. All the way around the net she goes. Feed back to the point. Shot by Ryan, redirected wide in front. That was Michalika looking for her second goal. Now a blind backhand pass given away by Rigsby. Stick handling is Nadrich. A shot over the top and into the corner. Back to the point. Here's Ryan. Good possession here by the Dutchwomen. The penalty had expired a little bit ago. RPI able to get it out of there. Now behind the goal, hard into the end boards goes Oros, but she's quickly back to her feet. Behind the net now, Michaela Capel shielding in the corner. Gets some help from Severson. Union able to break out to center ice. Here they come. Flipped in deep by Michaela Morey, the sophomore from Whitby, Ontario. Good connection to Severson. Touch pass on for Lance. 3-on-2 if they hurry. As Ferroli joins the play, Lance pulls up at the wall. Turns and tries to feed it cross ice, but it hits some skates. As Severson and Morey were just entering the zone. Puck behind the RPI cage, or the Union cage rather. Played back to the point. Ferroli Arister. That's blocked and cleared out to center by Nadrich. Moved on further by Kozakowski. Tried a little handoff there. And there's a yard sale in the RPI zone, and Severson sends it back the other way. Big time collision, inadvertent all the way around, but 3.5 players ended up on the ice. Back comes Sontag lost it into the near corner of the RPI end. And now Hicks. Off for Severson, or make it Fries Hansen rather. Nolan has a crack at that one. Move back into the RPI zone far side. 12:22 to go. Slot shot, hit the post, rebound put wide. Another great chance there for Union. Goes by the wayside. It remains a 2-goal lead for RPI. They've come close on a number of occasions here. Outside of the goal they scored. Now here is a shot that deflects wide off the try by Caitlin Russ, junior from Crystal Lake, Illinois. Ryan into the RPI zone, takes a whack from Grigsby. Pulls up in the near corner, takes a look. Cycling here for Russ. Trying to throw it out in front, that's broken up. Played by Grigsby. We're trying to find it in the circle. And it's pried away from Markovic in the end. And now Rapace takes a look up ice, throws it behind Ondrick. Hit her skate. This is going to be icing anyway. On RPI, shots are 29-14 Engineers. With 11:27 to go. RPI does not wear these third sweaters often, but they are very sharp. Black with the RPI crest was, to tell you the truth, is no longer legal on RPI gear. But it's too bad it isn't. Anyway, Rapace's going to move it along. The shield is not allowed, I should say. The seal is the full seal, but not what's on these uniforms. Makes them extra edgy, I guess you could say. As the puck comes in from center ice on Solander, she'll cover up. Lovisa Solander is 4th all-time in NCAA hockey history, women's hockey, in total saves. Although with just 14 stops so far here tonight, it's not going to help her along the way, but at this point she could stand a night of a little less pressure, a little less stress. RPI with a 2-goal lead here. Not saying she's going to turn off or anything, but we are not seeing 30 to 40 shots in a night. It's a nice change of pace if you're Solander. She came in with 3,552, I think is the number. The record is 3809, so she's well on her way, and she should break the record. It's just a matter of where. We hope it's here and when. But we shall see as she continues to mount quite a resume. She played for the Swedish national team against Canada in the 2018 Four Nations Cup back in November. Her first outing with the senior club. Here's a shot and a block off of Hansen. Moved out by Rapace. We're back to action here off the officials' timeout. Loose in the zone. Rapace's going to take a fluttering shot that's blockered away by Murray. Wrapped around far side. Hansen pinches in. Oros. Far side corner. Throws it into the corner. Rapace over to get it. Rapace back to the point. Now Hansen fakes a shot, spins it off the wall. Lifts it right back down low off a skate. Grigsby tried to feed it across for Oros. Shot to save. Rebound. Puts off a body. Another try. To the net. It's Sabrina Rapace. And it's 4-1. The Engineers have put this one to bed. Rapace with her 6th goal of the year. The Engineers would not be denied of a 4th goal on that play. I thought Grigsby was going to finish one off. I think he just hit a body the first time through. This top-down angle is going to give me the best look at it. It looked like, it was Rapace the first time as well. She stuck it underneath the glove in the end of Murray, who was trying to sprawl left to right. So 6th goal for Rapace. She had the initial shot that I think was kept out of the net by a defenseman. Now a shot by Ryan, turned away by Solander. 4-1 is the RPI lead. They've opened this one up with 10 minutes to go in the third. And now Wraithby going to try and move it along. Off for Severson. It's poked away. And now here's Markovic. Steps through a shoulder barge of Amy Wraithby, and now back comes Tremblay. Ali Tremblay into the zone, poked away from her. Picked up by Severson. She'll lift it back in and go off. RPI changing 4 behind Capel, who just hopped off the bench. Union looking to break to center ice. Far side, too far out in front of Kozakowski. She goes over to get it. Taken back. Capel feeding it near side, trying to jump onto it as Lance, a little bit out of her reach. Helped to the near side by Megan Ryan of Union. Martinez trying to dig it out of a scrum. Along the near side boards, pinching it. Hansen a drive, and that one stung Nadrich. Flipped down low by Schwalbe. And now around here is Lance. She'll cycle past Capel into the far corner. Taylor Schwalbe over to pick it up for RPI. She's met by a pair of Dutch women. She'll kick it back into the corner. Still Schwalbe on the puck. Stick handling behind the goal. Looks like she's kind of run out of steam here. The puck finally comes free to center ice. Sontag into the RPI zone. Wrapped around near side Capel. Now Schultz at the near point. Holding. Takes a shot. That's blocked. Picked up by Capel. Can't clear the zone. Far side Schultz again. And now near point Harris. Looking to work it deeper into the zone. 8:15 to go in the third. 4-1 is the RPI lead here over Union. Lance on for Capel. And Michaela Capel will get it deep. Amelia Murray back to leave it behind. He has one of Union's 2 wins on the year. The other belongs to Coco Francis, who's 1-9. I was looking forward to saying Coco Francis, but maybe we'll see her tomorrow.
Fans head to the Hill at Windsor this weekend. The Hill is a beer garden and European staycation. Enjoy beverages and small plates. The Hill is located.
Well, that's a great name overall, not just a great hockey name, Coco Francis. Anyway,
The Hill is proud to support RPI athletics.
all 3 Union goalies actually have pretty good names. Yeah, Coco Francis, Kate Spooner, and Amelia Murray. Those are all solid hockey names. So we'll have a stoppage here, 8:48 left. These 2 teams are back in action tomorrow at 3 o'clock at the Times Union Center. The 2nd annual Mayor's Cup. Catch that one here or there. 91.5 FM WRPI. We'll be there. Men's game starts at 6. So you can catch a doubleheader. That's a full day of hockey in Albany. And the snowstorm won't start till 10. So all wrapped up in a nice little package for you. That's just my prediction, though. I'm also not a meteorologist, but I paid money for the app on my phone to tell me the weather, so I expect it to be right. My app says no heavy snow tomorrow until after the game's over. Ondrick to take the draw here as we're back to action. Delaney Weiss, a shot is kicked away by Murray. Ondrick in the near corner. Picked up by Kozakowski. Gave it away in the circle as Weiss pinched in again. The Engineers are not taking their foot off the pedal as far as playing hard in the offensive end as we get a puck flipped in. We have no shot here. It's actually offside.
National Grid Foundation is partnered with RPI Athletics, bringing local schools in Troy the Shoot for the Stars program. RPI Athletics would like to thank National Grid Foundation for their support of our local league.
Draw coming up. Neutral zone. Won by the Engineers. Here's Burnett. Far side, near side, tipped in deep by Grigsby. Rapace's going to chase. Grigsby behind. And now Rapace to the point for Hayes. Here's Oros. First RPI hat trick in 2 seasons. 3 seasons. No, I was right the first time, 2. And down ice it goes. No, 15-16's 3 years ago. I was right the first time. Second time. Anyway, a hat trick for Oros. And one for Rapace has been the scoring for RPI. This is shot all the way down. I don't think Grigsby touched it. She did an icing here on RPI with 6:33 to go. Send the draw back into RPI territory. Face-off win. Back to the near side wall. Union on the attack. Backhanded into the far circle. Picked up by Oros there. Played behind for Burnett. Couple Engineers breaking. Burnett trying to find them. Gets through to Grigsby. Grigsby to center ice. She gets tied up and lost the puck there. Turned around by Sontag. She plays it far side into Hiding. Hiding gave it away to Tremblay, but Sontag goes back to win it. DePerio behind the goal. She gets rubbed off the puck by Severson. Back to the point. Kozakowski near side. Ryan, a shot that goes wide. Rebound to the far side, and Hiding couldn't get there before looked like Hayes did. She was able to poke it free. Out of danger. Now, nice play up the wall. Kozakowski walking her way in, and Solander is going to cover this up. 5:40 left in the third period. 4-1 is the RPI lead. As we get another official timeout.
Say fans, award-winning chili, all over the bone ribs, hand-cut steaks, and 10% off with your RPI staff for student ID.
Draw coming up
Can only be found in Texas Roadhouse.
in the RPI zone when we come back to this one after our bit of a stoppage here. I'll give you an update on what's going on around college hockey. Why not? Oops. ECAC hockey action on the women's side. Clarkson leads Yale 5-1. Up in Potsdam there in the third period. Cornell on top of Dartmouth 3-0 in Hanover. Colgate 3, Harvard 0 there in Cambridge. All these games in the third period, mind you. St. Lawrence 3, Brown 2 in the third, and Quinnipiac leads Sacred Heart 1-0 in non-conference action. That was a 7:30 start tonight, so they're still in the first. Draw coming up in the RPI zone. Lavisa Solander looking for win number 35 on the year. Or in her career, excuse me. That would be a lot of 35 wins in the season. You're probably a national champion. No, 35th. Looking for a 35th career victory in the cherry and white, and now sometimes black. Puck behind the Union goal. Trying to work it out is Reynolds. They shoot it in, and it's going to be icing here on Union with 5:08 to go. Solander was already the all-time saves leader when the season started. Sonia Vanderbeek is second with 2,662, and widely regarded as the best goalie in the school history before Solander stepped onto campus. It'll be flipped in deep here by Fries Hansen. Emma Hicks there. And now thrown to the side of the net. It's cleared away far side by Michalika. Back into RPI zone. Burnett back to get it. And it'll be moved out and dumped in by Andre. To the far side, Union over to get it in their own zone. It's Harris. Stick handling through the neutral zone. Comes Cheyenne Harris. Far side carry into the RPI zone, now below the goal line. It's poked away from her and gathered up by Weiss, who tries to spin it near side. As they tie things up along the near corner. RPI zone, under 4 minutes to go. Shots are 32-17 Engineers. Grigsby on the move. Nice feed for Oros. Give it back to Grigsby. Grigsby in, and she fired wide. A chance there for Grigsby to make it 5. Couldn't quite find the target. Now wrapped behind the goal. Iwanski gets it back from Ferroli. She'll play it behind, but it's intercepted by DePerio. Although she kind of left it there, and RPI is able to move it out the near side. Turned back around by Heiting. She'll spin back towards center ice and find DePerio on the near side. DePerio in, shot high and wide. Comes down off the dasher at the far point, stolen away by Oros. Poked off her stick, picked up by Rapace at center. She's wrapped up there. And now a shot coming in up high on Solander, makes a save, and the rebound's put wide. First try was by Sontag. And now Oros trying to jump on it, but she's pushed off the play. Defensively by Michalika. Here is Cassidy Michalika. Working it back for Kozakowski. Severson tried to pick her pocket, but that wasn't happening. Look ahead pass to Heiting. She'll rip one on goal, and Solander makes the save. No rebound. 2:29 left in this one. That is save number 19 for Lavisa Solander on the night. Giving her $3,571 for her career. I believe that's still 5th all time. But she keeps moving her way up the list. Union has it behind their own goal. They played near side. And now into the offensive zone comes Russ for Union. Behind the cage, looking to center, jam try. An opportunity there for Markovic, but she couldn't settle that one down and hopped over her stick. DePerio behind the RPI goal. Still carrying. DePerio to the far side point. Leaves it off for Sontag. Her shot over the top comes free to the near side corner. Sontag the first one on it, stolen away for a second. Now DePerio walking in, backhand shot. That one's blocked by Nolan. Goes behind the goal. Heiting, far side, shot saved by Solander. The rebound is chopped wide. Still loose at the side of the cage. We're going to puck played with a high stick and a whistle. As face-off's going to come outside the zone, it looks like. Anyway, a 35th win for Solander puts her 3 behind Julia Valarelli for 3rd all-time in school history. Rosina Schiff, Hall of Famer, has 40 wins. And the aforementioned Sonia Vanderbleek, class of 2011, has 52 victories. And as far as save percentage goes, Solander's probably not going to move up, barring an incredible second half to the year. Now we got a penalty coming up. Solander at entering play tonight with a .931 save percentage, which is 3rd best in school history, behind Carolyn Fox back in 2002 grad. So it'd be the highest save percentage in the Division I era by a large margin over Vanderbleek. But Rosina Schiff at a .938 save percentage. Part of the reason she's in the RPI Athletics Hall of Fame. And Fox was .935. So there's an outside shot that Solander catches Fox, but not going to move up any further than that with really a 40% of her final season left. Engineers clear it out on the shorthanded opportunity. 30 seconds left in this one. So RPI will, at least they'll hope, to be finishing the game on the penalty kill. DePerio off a shot that goes wide off the stick of Markovic. Union 0 for 1 on the man advantage. This is their second opportunity. Dutch women have not taken a penalty tonight. That should be too many men. Well, maybe she waited until her teammate. Well, it won't matter. Engineers take this one 4-1 as they improve to 6-5 in ECAC hockey play, and now are 9-10-4 overall, and look to move to 500 on the season tomorrow afternoon at the Times Union Center against these Union Dutch women. I'll run down the scoring here, come up with offensive and defensive engineers of the game before we send it back to our friends at the station. DJ Scooter doing such a good job as always. Back down on campus. 5:05 into the first period. Blake Oro's scoring her first of 3 on the night from Sabrina Rapace and Jamie Grigsby. Then at 5:29 Union, I'm working backwards here, 9:38. I haven't scrolled down far enough. Start over. What a dummy. 17:04 of the first period. Blake Oro's from Jamie Grigsby made it 1-0 RPI. Then at 5:04 of the second, it was Oro's from Rapace and Grigsby to make it 2-0. 24 seconds later, Cassidy Mitchell-Lika and Union on the board from Caitlin Ross and Ava Reynolds. Made it 2-1 at the time. Then it was Oro's from Ferroli and Grigsby at 2:48 of the third. Made it 3-1. The hat trick finished off there. And then RPI added a fourth goal. Rapace from Oro's and Grigsby. So a 4-point night for Oro's. She factors into all 4 goals, including the hat trick. Shots were 33-22 RPI. Faceoffs 23-17 Union. The Dutch women finished 0 for 2 on the power play. RPI did not have a power play opportunity. Before we go, I'd like to thank the Red Star Union, which provides funding for WRPI and the club-related activity of the Institute, including WRPI's coverage of RPA hockey, football, and baseball. A reminder, WRPI is on the World Wide Web. Point your browser to WRPI.org. You can pick up our broadcast 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So long as WRPI is broadcasting, we'll provide that broadcast on our online feed, WRPI.org. Forgot to give you the offensive and defensive engineers of the game. The offensive one is pretty obvious. Blake Oro's 3 goals and an assist. And defensively, we will give it to Delaney Weiss. Good game for the freshman from Lake Forest, Illinois. Those are offensive and defensive engineers. You are listening to RPI 91.5 FM, WRPI Troy, where we're signing off from the Houston Fieldhouse. Once again, your final score was RPI 4 and Union 1. You have been listening to live coverage of RPI hockey on 91.5 FM WRPI Troy.